back to my channel. Here we are going to be working on the sectional front elevation of this mechanical drawing, as we have worked on the assembled end elevation. So now we want to work on the sectional or assembled sectional front elevation. So what we are going to do here, so we are going to be replicating this part, and then we insert the pulley, and then we put the pin, and then we put the washer. So that is all that we are going to do here. But the first thing that I'm going to do here is to work on this part. So let's work on this, and then bring in the pulley. So let's start. So what we are going to do here, so let's work on this part as we have that. So actually, so we have already taken the distance from here to here, and distance from here to here in the end elevation. So we are going to be taking the measurement of this, and then the wideness of this also, you take that measurement. So let's start. So for this part that I showed, that I said we are going to be working on first from this point. So we draw horizontal line to this side like this, and then we come up here. So at this point here, so we also draw horizontal line to this side. So here we draw horizontal line to this side here, and then so coming to this point here, so we also draw horizontal line here like this. Okay, so then I'm going to draw a center line. So I'm going to draw a vertical center line. So at this point here, so we draw a vertical center line. So here at this point, okay, so we have the vertical center line, so it goes like this. Alright, so we have this now. So the next thing that I'm going to do, so we have that, looking at what we have here, so the distance from here to here is 80. So from this center to this end is 40. From here to here is 40 millimeters. So I will come on to this line. So from this point here, I will take 40 millimeters to the left side, 40 millimeters to the right side to make it 80 millimeters. So at this point, I'm going to draw a vertical line, so down here like this, and on this side I'll also draw a vertical line, so here like this. Okay, so looking at what we have in this, so we have a curve. So there is a curve here, there is a curve here. So for this curve that we have here, I used 5 millimeters. I also use 5 millimeters for this, 5 millimeters for this, because the radius is not given. So I will also make use of 5 millimeters. So let's quickly do that. So what we have to do is to create a square. But before I draw that, because we also have this part of this is a web. This is the end elevation. Okay, this is the front elevation of the web. So we also have a curve here. We have a curve here, a curve here, and here. So let's get the thickness from here to here. It is 15. So that we can produce all the curve at once. So half of 15 is 7.5. So I'm going to take a measurement of 7.5. So 7.5 to the left side, and also 7.5 to the right side, so making it 15 millimeters. So at this point, I'm going to draw a vertical line. So I'll draw a vertical line down here like this. Okay, and then coming to this point here, I will also draw a vertical line. Alright, so we can now go on and produce the curves. So we just do one. So while we look at it together, then I pause the video and do the rest. So let's do the one on this side. So just need to take a measurement of 5 millimeters in here, and then from this point here, so we take a measurement of 5 millimeters up, 5 millimeters up. So this is 5 millimeters here. So and then so I'm going to draw the horizontal line. So I will draw horizontal line like this. So I will also draw it here. So draw it here, and then draw it on this side. And then, so because I'm still going to produce curves here, a curve here, a curve here, a curve here. So, and then, so for here, so here I'm going to draw a vertical line. So here I have a vertical line here. So for this point, so I will use my French curve to bring out the curve. So this is it. So I'll just set the French curve like this. Okay, so I can't, because the radius is small. So I'll draw the curve like this, just join these 2 points together. So we have produced the curve on this part. So I'll do the same thing for this point, for this point, for this point here and here. then we'll come back and continue while I pause the video here for now. Alright, so the curves have been produced as you can see here, and then the next thing that we are going to do is to draw these circles as we have here. So okay, the circles that we have within this part I have not drawn it, so I will do it together with the one that we are going to do here. Alright, so for us to get the center of this circle, we have to take 15 millimeters down, and also the center here is also 15 millimeters. So the diameter of this circle, okay, is 12 millimeters as given here on the end elevation. Okay, so let's do that now. So we have to take a measurement of 15 millimeters down here, so 15 millimeters down for the center of the circle. This is 15 millimeters. Okay, and then so coming down here from this line, we take 15 millimeters up. This is 15 millimeters. So we are going to draw horizontal line, center line, so through this point here. So we have this now, and then so we also have it here, so I will draw it here too, a center line, and coming here also I will draw a center line, so like this, and we also draw it here, and then I will draw it so through the end elevation here. Alright, so okay, so for us to get, so this line, this vertical center line from here to here, we have to take 15 millimeters. So I'll also come to this end here, so take a measurement of 15 millimeters. This is 15 millimeters, and at this end I will also take 15 millimeters inward. This is 15. Then I'm going to draw a vertical center line, so through this point. Okay, so here we have the vertical center line here like this, and here also we also have the vertical center line. Okay, so coming to this side, so we also have the vertical center line. Alright, so we have this. So the diameter of the circle is 12, so the radius is 6. So let's try to work that out. We take 6 millimeters. I will put the pinpoint here. So we gently draw the circle. Gently we turn it round to get the circle drawn. Okay, so I'm doing this, so making use of AutoCAD, I'll just copy, so I'll just copy just one of them and paste it. Okay, so I have to take it easy. So we have drawn one, I will draw the rest while I pause the video. Alright, so we have drawn the circles as you can see it here, and as I've also drawn it here on the end elevation. It is hidden in the end elevation, so that's what I've done here. So now, so we need to go up and work on this part of the bracket. So on this part of the bracket, let's work on this. Okay, so the distance from here to here is 20, so that's where we are going to insert the pulley. Then the thickness from here to here is 10, and from here to here is 10, and we have taken a distance of 20 from here to this line here, and then we are going to produce this curves through. So let's do that. Okay, so so from the center, so let's take that 20 millimeters of the pulley. So let's take that 20 millimeters of the pulley. So here we have this is 20, this is okay, so this is 20 millimeters, 10 to this side and 10 to this side. And from that, so from that 10 that we have here, so we have to take a measurement of 10 millimeters to this side. Okay, and then we take 10 millimeters to this side. So at this point we are going to draw a vertical line. So here we draw a vertical line here. Okay, so we take a vertical line up. Okay, and then so here we draw a vertical line. Okay, so we have the vertical line here, and also coming here, so we draw a vertical line up here, and we also draw a vertical line up here. Alright, so we have that for now. So then the height, so the height of the part of the bracket is at this point, on this end elevation, is at this point here. So let's get that. So all we have to do here now is to So we just draw this line. So we draw this line here, and we draw this line here. Alright, so that is what we have there. So other thing that we are going to do here is to produce the curve here. So I'm going to pause the video. I'll do the same thing as I did here. So the radius is still 5. We take 5 to this side, 5 up. Okay, so do the same thing on this side and here. Then I'll produce the curve. Then I'll come back after I'm done with that. Alright, so I am done with that. So what I need to do now, so I need to make this line a thick line. So this line a thick line from here to here, and this also a thick line from here to this end. So we also thicken this from here to here. Alright, so the next thing that we are going to do, we need to bring in the pulley. So before we bring in the pulley, so we need to extend this center line. So this center line, we need to extend it. So we extend it from here. Okay, so it goes like this. So we have this now for the pulley. And then so let's bring in the pulley. So for the pulley as we have here, so let's look at it. So we have that the thickness from here to here on the pulley is 16. So while the curve that we have here, it has a diameter of 12. Okay, so that is 12. So if we subtract 12 from 16, so the balance is 4. So that means the thickness from here to here is 2, and from here to here is 2. Then if we take 16 out of 20, the balance is also 4. So it means that for this part of the pulley, distance from here to here is 2, distance from here to here is 2. So that is how we are going to do it. So what we have to do now, we are going to take those measurements. So first of all, so for this part that we have here, I need to extend this center line, so this vertical center line, so it goes up like this. Okay, alright, so I'm going to from the center here. Okay, so just let me make use of this. So for the curve that we have there, so we have this line, so we have a point here, so it is hidden with the end elevation. So I'll produce horizontal line here like this. Okay, then coming up here, so we also have it here, so I'll also produce horizontal line here. Okay, then I will now take my compass and take a measurement of 6 millimeters with the compass. So this is, so I take 6 millimeters, this is 6 millimeters here. So here we have this to be 6 millimeters. So putting it at this point. Okay, alright, so putting it at this point, so I need to do that. I will make a mark here, then I will put it here. Okay, so it touches this point. I'm going to produce a curve, so I need to take that easy. So I'll produce the curve like this, and also produce the curve here like this. Okay, so let's leave it for now. Alright, so and then so I will also put at this point, so make a mark here on this line, and then I'll put it here. Okay, so take it gently and I produce the curve, so it goes like this. Alright, so we have the curve, so this is how it should be on the end elevation. So then from this point here, so I'm going to follow this point on the end elevation, and then I will draw a line, so from here to here, I'll come up here again. So at this point I'll produce a line, so from here to here like this. Alright, so then so coming down here from this point on the curve, I will take 2 millimeters to the left side, so 2 millimeters to the left side here, and 2 millimeters to the right side from this point, so 2 millimeters here. Okay, and then so at this point, so I'm going to draw a vertical line. So here I will draw a vertical line, so like this. Okay, and then coming to this side, I will also draw a vertical line like this. Alright, so we have that part of the pulley drawn, And then so the other one that we also have 2, so its diameter, here is 18. So this is it. So this is the end. So from here to here is 36. Sorry, it is 36. So its diameter is 36. Its radius is 18. So we also do the same thing. So coming to this, I will just, okay, so I can just take it here. Okay, so this is where we have it. So this is it. So I'll just mark it here. So I just mark it here. So this is it. So we also have it from here to here. And then so coming up here, so we also have the same thing. So I'll mark it here. And I'll also mark it here. Alright, so we have it drawn there. Okay, so now, so before we continue, let us bring in the pin. Okay, so for the pin, so this is the pin. So we have the pin here. So this end from here to here is 28, and the thickness from here to here is 8. So let's work that out. So it's going to be laid on this surface here. So we take a measurement of 8 millimeters outward like this, and then on this line I will extend this a bit. Okay, so I will now take, so that 28 by 2, that will give us 14 millimeters. So from this point I will take 14 millimeters up. This is 14 millimeters here, 14 millimeters. Okay, then I will take another 14 millimeters down. So this is 14 millimeters. So at this point I'm going to draw horizontal line. So here I will draw horizontal line to this side, and up here I will also draw horizontal line to this side. And then so at this point here I'm going to draw a vertical line. So I make it a thick line at once. So this is it. Okay, so make it a thick line at once. Alright, so we have done that. Next thing to do is that we are going to be working on the thickness of the pin, so which is a circular part, and its diameter is 15 millimeters. So 15 millimeters, so half of 15 is 7.5. So I will come on, and it will start from this end here. So I'll come to this point here. Okay, so take 7.5 millimeters down. This is 7.5 millimeters, and 7.5 millimeters are making it 15. Okay, so I'm going to draw, so here I'm going to draw a horizontal line, so it goes forward like this. Okay, so at this point also I will draw a horizontal line, so like this. Okay, so we have, alright, so we have this now. So, and the next thing that I'm going to do, so we need to take some length. So distance from this end, so there is a hole within the pin, and the distance of the center line of this hole from this point is 45, and then from this center to this end is 6. So I will take a measurement of 45 millimeters from this end here. So 45 millimeters from this end, this is 45 millimeters. Then I will now take 6 forward. So this is 6 millimeters here. Alright, so we have this now. So at this point, so I'm going to draw this line as a center line. So as a center line like this. Okay, so and then so at this end, so I'll make it a thick line at once. Okay, so we have this. Alright, so that center line that we have there, so okay, so the hole that we have here, so it has a diameter of 2 millimeters. So we need to work that out, but it will be hidden within the pin. So we are going to draw a short dashes within the pin. So coming here, I will take 1 millimeter to this side and 1 millimeter to this side. So with my set square, I will draw a vertical short dashes line within this part like this. Okay, so and then the same thing here. Alright, so we have this now. So we draw with short dashes line. Then we now have the washer. So we need to place the washer. So for the washer has a thickness of 6 millimeters, and there is also a hole within the washer. Okay, so of diameter 2. Okay, so the center line of this washer, of the hole in the washer, is also the same as center line of this hole within the pin. Okay, so and then what we also have, the diameter of the washer is also is 15 for this small circle that we have here, while its whole diameter is 25. Okay, so what we have to do now is that, so that 25, which is diameter of the washer, we divide it by 2 and we have 12.5 millimeters. So 12.5 millimeters, 12.5 millimeters. So I will take a measurement, 12.5 millimeters down. Okay, so and then so to make it 25, so this is 25 here, so 25 millimeters. So I'm going to draw horizontal line at this point here. So here we have horizontal line, and coming up here I will draw a short horizontal line here too. So we have it like this. Okay, so now, so from the center line that we have here, so we have to take 30 millimeters to the left side. So this is 3 millimeters here, as the thickness of the washer is 6 millimeters. So here we have 3 millimeters. So and then, so we also take 3 millimeters to this side, this and that 3 millimeters. So at this point, we are going to draw a vertical line. So we make it a thick line at once. So it goes like this. Okay, so and then, so this also goes like this. Alright, so this is for the washer. So and then, so we make this line a thick line like this. So making this also a thick line. Okay, so we need to extend this within the washer. Okay, so the hole get to this end of the washer. Alright, so and then, so this line here, so this small line make the thick line, while this one, it is hidden within the washer. So that is on the pin. So this is hidden within the washer here. So while from here to this end, from here to this end, we make it a thick line. From here to this end, we make it a thick line. Alright, so we have put in the washer and the pin. So some parts that need to be thickened. So we need to make this line a thick line. This line here, we make it a thick line down to this point. And then, so this one, we make it a thick line from here to this point. And also this one, from here to this point, we make it a thick line. I have to do the same thing here to this point here. So this also has to be a bit thickened. Okay, and this one, and we also make this a thick line. Okay, so alright, so from here down to this point, make the thick line. Also from here to this point, we make it a thick line. Alright, so and also I need to make this a thick line. So this also a thick line from here to here. Even the whole of this down to this point will be a thick line. Okay, so and then, so this line here, so this short line will make a thick line from here to here. And then we also make this a thick line from here to here like this. Alright, so we are moving to the end of this. Okay. Alright, so we have that. So this line also, I need to make it a thick line up to this point. Okay, so what we are left to do now is for us to hash this surface. Okay, and again, so for the web here, so the web is also cut by the cutting plane. So we have the cutting plane. So if we are to show the cutting plane, it goes like this. So we have to show it here like this. So this is the cutting plane. I cut this into two. So this is cutting plane PP. Okay, so we have the cutting plane. So it cut this part off, and that's why we need to draw arching lines on this surface. So let's see how that can be done. So I'm going to pause the video and hash it. And again, before I go on, so this part of the web is cut off, and when a part of the web is cut off in this form, so we need to hash this part, this portion that is from here up, so we need to hash it. So I'll do that while I pause video, and when I'm done, I'll come back and see what we have done. Alright, so I've hashed the surface. So this is the sectional front elevation, and do not forget that when we are hashing, because we have two different components here, apart from the pin and the washer, which are not supposed to be hashed as they are left unhashed here. Therefore, the pulley and the bracket itself, so they are to be hashed in different direction. And for the web, so because the web is cut longitudinally, so we have to hash this part so of the web, so not up to here. So we have to hash this part of the web. It's as simple as I've done it here. All you have to do is to practice, and when you practice this, you become a master at this one. Let's meet on the last part of this problem, that is the construction of the assembled plan of this mechanical drawing. Thank you, and God bless you.